There he is, that large black bear. He just came around the corner and the animal was once again attacking the food pile. They're taking everything. For the man in the wild, this is wartime. The bears are everywhere. He can't sleep without hearing them. He can't walk without encountering them. The black bears are dominating this territory. The West Arm Lodge has dropped him deep into the heart of Canadian bear territory. This isolated location is completely infested with black bears. He has limited tools and limited food. From this point forward, he must survive with whatever he can find. His mission is direct: build a cabin from scratch, using only the surrounding materials and a few essential pieces of gear. He brought a couple of beautiful 100-year-old windows and one pre-made door. He needs to make sure these entry points are strong enough to keep the bears out. Everything else, the logs, the posts, the roof, must come from the forest around him. Jason's skeptical. Are you sure you want to do this? There are bears everywhere out here. I honestly wouldn't stay in the bush. I think you're crazy. P, crazy maybe. But I'm going to take these simple materials, cut down the trees, and form a bear-proof shelter. You think I'll get it done before tonight? He's got a tremendous amount of work ahead of him. His toolkit is minimal: hand tools, a heavy-duty tarp, a silky saw katana boy, which is surprisingly capable, and his trusty hatchet. He estimates the materials are worth about $50, but the labor will be priceless. P. If a bear tries to get in the building, what should I do? Yell at the bear, or should I fight it? Jason, serious. Get yourself into a corner, make yourself as big and mean as possible, and hopefully the bear backs off. That's it, he's on his own. He has limited time, so the construction must begin immediately, or he will be sleeping directly in bear habitat without any protection at all. The first priority is acquiring the logs. He chose this one because it was already dead, and he strategically picked trees that wouldn't get hung up on another. For the love of... He was probably off by a foot in dropping that one. The wind might push it down later, but with his simple gear, he can't push it down now. This is the Katana Boy 500, a pole saw that only cuts on the pull stroke, nothing on the push. He has to keep that in mind. If he shoves on the push, he'll only make it bind. One more row has been added. The goal is to turn a pile of these trees into a bear-proof cabin. There is no hardware store, and there is no backup plan. He's deep in black bear country, and the stakes are critically high. One gap in the wall, one weak joint, and he could be hosting an uninvited guest. This has to be a stronghold that laughs in the face of claws and teeth. simple tools demands high energy efficiency, so he must forage. These reddish-orange berries are called bunch berries. They are super low in calories, but they do offer essential nutrients. Thankfully, there are many stones nearby that he can use for leveling the bottom course of the foundation. He only needs 4 primary posts, 1 for each corner, preferably the flattest ones. Whatever stones are left will be used to go around the perimeter. This is a crucial step. It blocks out any bears that might want to claw in from the bottom, and it keeps the main logs off the soil to prevent them from rotting. The walls are 3 courses high, and it's already starting to resemble a cabin. He is using the biggest logs at the bottom and tapering them as he goes up, as he cannot lift the heaviest logs much past his chest. He couldn't lift the logs high enough for a traditional threaded rod method, so he is using a button pass method. The name describes its function. One log butts up against the corner, one passes through, and the pattern rotates. This technique effectively weaves the logs together. It is a known method for log cabins. The other is notching, but he does not have the patience for that. This is the quicker way, as long as he has enough spikes. He realized that a bear smelling food inside the cabin would try to get in. He needs a separate spot to keep his food so it doesn't get stolen. This is a historical method, the food cache. He is using moss to keep the meat clean, and if dampened, it will keep it cooler than the air temperature. He throws several logs on top, forcing any bear that tries to get in to work very hard. It's only meant to buy him time, though. He must be ready to come out and go man-to-man with a bear if necessary. just buttoning these corners together and tucking moss into the gaps for a little bit of chinking. The main thing is to keep the cabin sealed. As long as the roof holds, this cabin should last for centuries. The bed is sturdy. It is fastened tightly to the wall. From his sleeping spot, he can relax but also keep an eye on his distant food cache. If he sees something, he can quietly open this window, tilt it up, and fling something in that direction to try and salvage his food. He was just on a walkabout looking for wild edibles when he came up on a clearing, and suddenly there was a black bear staring right at him on a rock face. Moments later, he came around the corner to find another bear on the food pile. It has taken everything. Now it is truly wartime, and he is determined to go after these animals. The cabin is becoming a fortress. All the windows are designed to be locked open, allowing him to defend the shelter. With the windows secured, he has locked down the perimeter. A log cabin is only as good as its roof. Old-style cabins had living roofs. This design only needs a slight pitch to drain water, and it is capable of holding several feet of snow. The interior is looking good. While he could keep adding features, he's satisfied with what it is right now. He can sleep here, and he knows he'll be dry. He is extremely proud of the result. The interior is looking good. While he could keep adding features, he's satisfied with what it is right now. He can sleep here, and he knows he'll be dry. He is extremely proud of the result. Building a big fire is one good way to keep the bears away from the food cache. He can't maintain it all night, but he can create enough smoke and flame to deter the animals before he goes to bed. That is an absolute steamer. Not only that, but 2 giant steamers, and right next to the cabin. The man wasn't lying, there are bears everywhere. He urinates on the surrounding trees to lay his scent down and deter them. The nights are definitely long this time of year, but he has a lot of chinking left to do. He settles in, happy with how the cabin turned out. What the hey? Hey bear, hey bear. He is not sticking around for this. After the racket last night, he looked around and found a surprise commotion in the swamp. There, tangled in the brush, is a fawn. In survival, one never gives up the opportunity for a free meal, even if it means scavenging. The bear wants to come back for it. It's going to have to go through him first. He cooks the meat immediately to see if it is still good. It cooks fast over the hot flames. The meat is tender. He is only missing seasoning, but the flavor is good. He built a bear-proof cabin and then stole the bear's dinner. After the successful construction, he decides to try and find Chris from the West Arm Lodge in the woods and surprise him. The man has no idea he's coming. He spots the cabin. He thinks it's so cute. P. Hello, Jason. Shocked. What the hell are you? What are you doing? Jason. Oh, it's so cool. P. It's tiny, but it's mine. and I built it. P. Guess what though? You're not gonna believe it. There was a bear last night and it took a deer down. I got the deer. P. What a surprise. It's a gluten-free chocolate chip muffin that I've only been eating caveman food, so this is a real treat. Jason. Well, except for the windows. Ta-ta. Does the door have a solid lock? P. The door does not have a lock. I'm gonna chuck a log on it. Maybe jam it closed. morning arrived and he survived the night. He is filling in the last gaps that still exist. He still has a score to settle with a black bear, but that will be for another time. You can check out the West Arm Lodge, who sponsored this video. Next time, he will be settling a score with a delicious black bear. It's going to be a good one.